morning to you. Welcome to Shop on TV. My name's Shona. It's great to have your company this morning. In this period, directly after Christmas, when we're all absolutely shattered. Well, it's a good job that I have got the most incredible launch for you here on Shop on TV this morning. We're absolutely thrilled. This is brand new today. This is an energy drink like no others. Now, this gives you a £10 saving from anywhere that you can get this anywhere else. 24 cans, so they're going to be delivered, it's heavy, 24 cans delivered directly to your door, and you can start enjoying this absolutely stunning drink. Now, it comes in these 250ml cans. I'm just going to pour it over the ice. It's a beautiful sort of golden amber colour. If you're doing dry January and you're thinking, actually, do you know what? I'm going to be really good, but I still want a pep in my step. I still want to feel like I'm getting a little buzz. This is going to do you some good. Let me try it. Oh, it's lovely. Super, super fresh and crisp. You know, it's got Austrian spring mountain water in it. Oh, it really is lovely. Citrusy, it's got a little light fizz, it's not too bubbly, not too gassy. It really tastes yummy. And you know, it works out just £1.04 a can. And when you think about what other energy drinks might cost you out there, this has got 80 milligrams of caffeine in each can. So if you're thinking about trying to get you through your workday, if you are thinking about giving you a spring in your step when you go to the gym or your commute to work, or if you're thinking about just enjoying this with your evening meal as opposed to reaching for the wine or the sodas that are absolutely packed full of chemicals, then this is going to be a great alternative. Now, if you were to go to, let's say, Amazon, you're going to pay $34.99 for this drink. Now, I have to say, that's a good price, because when you realise what you've got here from Rich Energy, this is a premium British brand packed with that beautiful, clear Austrian mountain spring water in there. And you can taste it. You genuinely can. I think when you have a lot of energy drinks, if you've drunk a lot of energy drinks in the past, they can taste seriously synthetic, can't they? So they can taste a bit, I don't know, cloy? Is that a good word? I don't know. Almost an aftertaste to them. This doesn't. It almost tastes like a freshly squeezed juice with spring water poured over the top of it. So it has got a much cleaner, for me, a much cleaner, fresher taste than a lot of those energy drinks that are out there. It's got a great heritage to it, because Rich Energy, who started in 2010, they have been sponsoring some amazing teams. They've been sponsoring British Superbikes, they've been Haas F1. So, I mean, really great pedigree, great heritage to this company. And I think it's fantastic to be able to support a British company trying to do something a little bit different, trying to give us an energy drink that actually tastes yummy, that tastes fresh, that doesn't taste synthetic, doesn't taste like it's been on a shelf for months and months and full of e-drinks. Now, e-numbers. Now, if you're thinking about maybe mixing this, you can do that. Really nice with a little vodka or a whiskey or a tequila, or even with a gin. I'm a big craft gin drinker, and actually it's really, really nice to have a little splash of alcohol. If you're not doing dry January, obviously, but you know, you might have some of these left into February, but I would multi-buy, because I'm not sure how long we'll have this price, or indeed the stock. You can see that you've got your item number there, 463729. Now, also bear in mind that if you do want to multi-buy on this, which you can, that's going to take you over your £30 spend. It's also going to give you the opportunity to spread the cost over your PayPal in 3. And of course, because it's one item number, you're going to get one delivery cost as well. shopontv.co.uk. Now at the moment, because it's so new to us, we've just got the black version of it. There is a white version of it which is sugar-free. This one has got 80 milligrams of caffeine. Now when you get this home, and I can hear how many of you are already putting this into your basket, when you get this home, will you let us know what you think? Because it would be lovely to have some direct from consumer reviews, because I think you're going to absolutely love it. Now I just want to give you a little heads up of what's coming up later in the show. We have got an air fryer from Black & Decker, a huge US brand, but it is under £100 and it is 9 litres. Dual air fryer there, you've got 2 drawers, 4.5 litres. You can sync your cooking. You've got preset cooking in there. This is a way to eat more healthily coming into the new year. You've also got the opportunity to save some pennies by using less power as well, because of course this is a 2.1 kilowatt, so this is so much lower than your conventional oven. So that could save you money, but not only is it going to save you money, you are going to have some beautiful family meals. Now, you've already found this on our website. 10% of that has already gone. Maybe your oven let you down over Christmas. Maybe you had one of those disastrous moments, or maybe it's just when you've got lots of people around or a large family and people want to eat things at different times of the day. Maybe you've had an air fryer, but it's been a single drawer. This is a dual drawer and it is 9 litres in capacity. You can cook things at different times. You can also cook on sync. 9 digital presets there as well. Match your cooking together if you want things to finish at the same time. And of course, much faster cooking, a lot less energy, and you can use less oil. 167493. We also have our Cerastone Tower pans from Tower. British company. They've been with us since 1912. Now, we haven't got a huge amount of stock, £50 stock of this, and your PayPal is there, just £35.31. These are great for space storing. They've got detachable handles, or even space saving. That's the thing that I was looking for there. Brilliant non-stick coating on there, detachable handles. You get 2 of those and you get 10-year guarantee on those, and they're suitable for every single hob top, including induction. Now, if you look elsewhere at these, you're going to be paying an awful lot more. In fact, if you go to Tower themselves, you're paying £149.99. I think the best one we managed to find was £134.99. So wherever you go, you're definitely going to save £35. But I want to come back to our rich energy drink. Now, let's talk about the heritage a little bit. Let's talk about what we've got on the front here. Loving the antlers. This is a little nod to Richmond Deer Park, because that's where the founder of the company is from. So I love that. William, we were chatting to him earlier, so passionate about this brand, so passionate about bringing a fantastic premium British drinks brand to everyone at home. Now, this is so busy already. I can hear how much you... And what I'm loving is that it's already busy and you're going to get it home, and then you're going to love it even more, and then you're going to want to come back and get more. But I have to say to you, we don't have a limitless stock, so I don't know when we'll get more of this. So do please multi-buy this, because it's a great deal. Works out at £1.04 a can. I went into Tesco's, other supermarkets are available, earlier on the high street today, and a can of, you know, something that we might recognise as an energy drink was £1.45. This was in Ealing, so I don't know whether you know, things like that change when you go around the country. Some garages, I've just heard another brand that I was thinking, a £1.20 a can. You're getting this at £1, how much? £2.40. Well, this one works out at £1.04. You're getting 250 ml, and it has 80 grams of caffeine. So perhaps you're trying to not have too much coffee because that costs a fortune. If you're thinking about having a regular sort of espresso or instant coffee, an espresso or instant coffee is about 79 milligrams of caffeine. But of course, when you've got the coffee as well, you're also thinking about staining your teeth and all the other issues as well. Maybe that's something that you had for a Christmas treat. You had teeth whitening and you don't want to get your teeth all brown from your tea and coffee, but you still need that caffeine to get you going and keep you going through these cold winter months. Replace your caffeine with these. Now, if you missed me trying this earlier, I want to have a little drink from this because it really is gorgeous and I really love the colour of it. In fact, I've just had a great idea. I mean, I know we've got ice in it and it is best served chilled. It tastes delicious. But you know, it's got a look of a Blanc de Blanc champagne. A Chardonnay, a full Chardonnay-based champagne, that lovely kind of oaky, dark champagne. If you are going to do dry January and you're thinking, oh, this is going to be really hard because there's people that I haven't seen over Christmas, haven't seen over New Year, and they're going to want to celebrate with me, what am I going to do? Tell you what, take a few of these in your bag with you, pop them into a champagne glass. Nobody is going to know. And you've still got that little bit of zing in your step. You've still got that excitement, that kind of bubbly fizz that you get from your champagne, but no alcohol. Now, Sophie's written in, she's emailed in, that's on our website, and she's asked what the flavour is. Quite citric and quite appley for me. So actually, again, that goes back to your kind of Blanc de Blanc. But what I like about it most, which is very different to other energy drinks that I've tried in the past, is that it's super fresh. It's like a crystal clear flavour. And I presume that that comes from that Austrian spring mountain water. For me, it tastes almost like you've taken a freshly squeezed juice and then you've poured the iciest mountain spring water direct from the source over this. So you're getting this beautiful pure flavour. And I do think it feels premium. I know it is a premium drinks brand and it's a British drinks brand, but I think the taste, the mouth taste, I'm getting all MasterChef-y now, very much, the mouth taste, yeah, is really crystal clear. A lot of energy drinks, I don't know if you feel this, because everybody's different, but a lot of energy drinks for me taste a bit like you've kind of got some kind of like furriness over your tongue, and almost like your teeth are squeaking. It's almost like a kind of aftertaste, and then maybe a little bit later it comes back to remind you that you had a glass of it or a can of it earlier. You know what I'm talking about. This doesn't have that. It is fresh. It is crystal clear, and there is not one jot of this that tastes synthetic. It's pure. It tastes pure. But you're still getting that kick. You're still getting that energy. Why do we take energy drinks? We take them because life's hard. Daily work life is long. It's arduous. It can be boring. And then we add in the season that we've got now. The weather out there is absolutely atrocious. We've barely got 8 hours of daylight at the moment. So we're trying to find things that give us a bit of a zing. And at this time of year, I think we've had a lovely celebratory time, but it has been incredibly busy, has been incredibly tiring. And then we have to go back to work and we've got to turn it on. You've got to be focused. You've got to find a way of getting through that work day. And we've had, lots of us have had maybe 2 weeks off before getting back to our desk. And so we might need a little help. But if you don't want to reach for the conventional ones or the brands that you've heard of in the supermarket, try your Rich energy drink, because this is going to give you all of that wonderful zing and pep in your step, but without any of that kind of synthetic taste that perhaps we've got used to when it has come to energy drinks. Now, if you were to try and get this on the open market, you can buy it from Amazon, but you will be paying £10 more than us. Look at that. We just checked it. I say we, that was the royal we. Martha, my lovely producer, checked that before the show. If you want to get your tray, if you like, your 24 cans of 250 ml, that's $34.99 on Amazon. Now, it retails elsewhere in some, shops in different individual shops, if you like, at £2.50 a can, and sells out day in, day out. Why does it sell out? Because the heritage is here. This is from a brand that's been with us since 2010, a brand that have sponsored, still sponsoring, British Superbikes, have sponsored Formula One teams as well. So they are a team, a company that have got the heritage behind them, and they wanted to bring you something super special. They wanted to break the mold when it came to energy drinks. They wanted to get away from that kind of uber sugary, uber cloy, kind of synthetic, manufactured taste, and bring you something that was going to do the same thing. It was going to make you feel fabulous. It's going to make you feel like you are literally sprinting down the street and firing on all cylinders like you are on the superbikes, like you are on your Formula One car, but actually do it in a much fresher, crystal clear way. Crystal clear because this is full of Austrian mountain spring water. Then it has this gorgeous sort of fresh, almost has a sort of, when you bite into a Granny Smith, you bite into a Granny Smith and it actually makes your mouth kind of water a little bit, and you go, oh yeah, fresh, tingle, I know where I am, I'm ready to go. And it just makes you feel like you've got goodness, doesn't it? You bite into that Granny Smith and you go, really great. It reminds me of my little dog, not the one I've got now, but my little dog she was poorly for 13 years, but she fought every day of her life. She loved a tangerine. Oh, she loved a tangerine, and I used to give her a little bit of tangerine. She had really sore gums from all the little things that were wrong with her. She would maneuver a tangerine around. She'd get it between her teeth, and then she'd go, and she'd go. And she would zing like that, and you'd go, oh, that is what you're going to get with this. You really are. And of course, you've got that amazing heritage as well with your rich energy drink, with a company that have sponsored those amazing, amazing racing teams of British Superbikes, and your Formula One team has Formula One there as well. Now remember, super easy to order. You jump onto the website, shopontv.co.uk. You go to watch live, or of course you can indeed type in the item number as well, 463729. And at that point, I would be multi-buying. If you multi-buy, it will take you over your PayPal in 3 fee. So you can then spread the cost if you would like to. Remember, these go into the fridge. They're nice slim cans actually, so they're going to fit nicely into the door of the fridge, or in fact you can stack them up on wine racks and things as well. You're going to get these delivered to the door, which is absolutely brilliant because they are quite heavy. If you were buying these from a supermarket, you'd struggle to get them home, but they're coming straight to your door. Now, if you buy 2 sets of these, so if you go for 48, it's approximately £18.65 on the first of those 3 interest-free PayPals. So a great way of doing it, a great way to keep these in the fridge. I do think they are absolutely yummy. Do make sure if you have any caffeine issues, if you know that you react badly to caffeine, then please don't take these. Or if you want to check in with your GP as well, it's always, always, always worth it. But I have to say, if you're someone who loves your caffeine, cheers. Delicious and perfect for dry January. Really is. I have to say, I think absolutely everyone would love this. I think it would be great at parties as well for those people that the designated driver for example, they're not going to feel like they're missing out because you've got that zing, you've got your bubbles. Serve it in a champagne glass or a Prosecco glass, or indeed over the top of this, like they've got a mixer. Who's going to know? If they're the designated driver, it could be a vodka and your rich energy drink. It could be tequila and you know, and if anyone says to you, what are you drinking? Oh, I'm drinking a vodka rich. Thanks very much. And it is yumsicles, it seriously is. I love that freshness, I really do. And to me, it tastes literally like I have a fresh juice, freshly sort of squeezed apple juice with a tiny, tiny bit of lemon squeezed into there. And then I've poured that crystal clear mountain spring water over the top of it. Now, we will come back to this, but it's already super busy, so do make sure that you do put these into your basket. Wow, 10% of our stock already gone. It's a launch stock and it is brand spanking new today on Shop on TV. shopontv.co.uk. Pop this into your basket and make sure you check it out. Now, we've got so much coming up, but we have got this incredible air fryer coming up. Now, this is from Black & Decker. Of course, you've heard of Black & Decker. They've obviously been probably more well known for bringing us sort of power tools. However, they have got now, or broken in brilliantly into the market for air fryers. Now, this air fryer is something super special. If you've had an air fryer before, maybe you've got a single drawer air fryer, maybe you've got one of the ones with the sort of stirrer in it, and you're thinking, actually, I'd like to upgrade. This one tonight for you has £170 off the recommended retail price. Normally, it should be £260. For you tonight, £89.99. There's your PayPal in 3 that is available for you as well, £31.98. Now, with it being a dual air fryer, it means that you have got a lot of flexibility. Obviously, you can use one drawer or you can use both of them, but so much can be achieved in here. You can bake, you can fry, you can roast. You have got 9 presets in here, but you can do a full Sunday dinner in here. Turn it on. Set your sinking, and what do I mean by that? I mean that your meat's going to take longer than your roast potatoes, for example, and you can put them on to finish at exactly the same time. Perfect for your Friday night fakeaways. Look at those chicken wings. Yum, yum, yum. Katsu chicken, that's your cowabunga chicken there. So if the kids are always saying to you, on the Friday, oh, can we go to that big red and white shop that gives us buckets of chicken? No, I'll make you some at home. Can I go to that lovely pizza shop at the end of the road? No, I'll make you one from the air fryer, but you can even do puddings in there as well. Any oven dish that you can get in the drawers, you can cook in. So you can bake in there, you can fry in there, and you can cook directly in there. Now, the great thing, and the reason that air fryers have become so popular, is because you can cook much more efficiently. You can do it so quickly, and at the same time you're using a lot less energy. So there's a kind of double whammy there, isn't there? Because what you're actually doing is you're cooking your food 30% quicker than you would do if it was in the conventional oven, but you're also using a lot less energy. So let's actually show you what we mean by that. The Black & Decker air fryer that we're selling you this evening uses less energy than conventional ovens. If you look at the bottom there, it's versus a 3 kilowatt conventional oven, which actually is quite a small oven. A lot of ovens are 7, 8, 9 kilowatts, and to actually heat them up, that just the 20 minutes to heat them up is wasting a lot of energy. By using an air fryer instead of your own oven, your full-sized oven, you could save up to £242 a year. Now, this particular air fryer, because it is the dual basket one, the dual drawer one, is perfect for the entire family. You can cook different foods. So maybe you've got someone who's made a lifestyle choice in your family, has decided that they don't want to eat meat. You know, they've decided to, even though they're doing a veganuary, that's another, wasn't it? Veganuary. You know, so you can do that because you could say, right, I tell you what, drawer 1 is going to be just veggies, okay? So we can be sure for the entire January or forever that this drawer is always going to be for the veggies. And then our other drawer, drawer 2, is going to be for meat. So if you have got people in the house who've decided to eat differently, that's a really great way of doing it. Now, maybe you're just thinking about sending the kids back to uni. Now, I know my goddaughter's not going back to uni till the end of the month, so perfect time to get this home and go back to Liverpool. Now, or wherever you're at university, but you are going to have to be quick because, oh my goodness me, 20% of our air fryer has gone already, 167493. Now here in Covent Garden, we can't cook in this studio. So Rob and Jack went up, or is it Paul? Rob and Jack went up to Warrington to film some amazing footage. This is going to get your mouth watering.
This is the only time I've ever had to look up on this show. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Jack Williams.
Hey, good to see you.
Hey, Jack, how are you, man?
I'm very well.
Oh, it's been so long. How are you?
I'm good. We were just talking off air, weren't we? I'm hangry.
I'm hangry too.
Hangry. The first question I get is, what can you cook in an air fryer?
What can you cook in an air fryer?
Anything and everything. So anything you cook in your conventional oven at home, you can cook in an air fryer. But trust me,
yes,
the flavours are incredible. And by the way, to have 2 baskets means you can simultaneously cook at the same time, hold your food, or if you've got allergies and dietary requirements, it is brilliant for that. So you can totally separate.
Yes.
So if one's a vegan or a vegetarian or a meat eater,
or you can even do a whole meal. You can have one basket cook one thing and another basket cook something else, but synchronised to the point where they're ready at the same time.
Yeah, this is the closest thing to almost having me in your kitchen. It's like having your own personal chef.
I believe that you want to have Jack in your kitchen.
Hot air frying. I mean, it's all the craze at the moment. The best way to describe hot air frying, what it essentially does, it mimics deep fat frying, but without any of the oil. So it's really healthy.
Circulating superheated dry air.
Yeah, what we call it is almost cyclonic hot air.
Yeah.
So that cyclonic hot air circulates.
What comes out my mouth, by the way.
4.5. Exactly right. I'll humour your jokes during the hour. Look, potatoes, one of my absolute favourites. This is a game changer if you just want to do roast potatoes, chips, really guilt-free chips, or like I'm doing is just sliced potatoes with a bit of rosemary and bacon, just delicious.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about how you cook these on the automatic programmes. And don't forget, roasting joints, what we're famous for in the UK. It's a roast on a Sunday.
And I'm terrible doing a roast.
To get the best crackling in the world, this is how you do it using your hot air fryer. So we're going to serve that up in a second. I'm just going to show you what else is coming up in the show.
Yes.
Because it's all about inspiration for you at home.
Yes.
Let's have a look.
Sure.
So we talk about inspiration quite a lot.
Yes.
One of the best things to cook in your air fryer is this, chicken. And we're talking about dirty,
chicken
gnarly
wings.
Chicken wings. It's finger licking. And by the way, it's
finger licking chicken.
Yeah, finger licking chicken. Do
you know what? That looks clucking good.
It's going to be one of those shows.
It's going to be one of those shows.
It's going to be one of those shows.
Oh.
Can you also see as well, it's got a basket in the very base.
Yes.
So that prevents your food from soaking and sitting in its fat. So all those fats drain down. But furthermore, what I love about this, and this is why you guys tune into the shows because you want inspiration. If I was to take out that lower basket, okay, now what we can do, we can turn this into your almost like slow cooker one pot wonder. So I've taken that out and I've done a panettone bread and butter pudding. I can take that out and then you can literally dive in there. That's panettone, that's a chocolate panettone. That's 6 eggs, 500 ml of milk or cream, and then literally we've baked it. Now what we've done, we've actually cooked these again simultaneously at the same time, and this is not going to taste of chicken, and this isn't going to tace of bread and butter pudding.
No crossover of flavour.
Which is amazing. Right.
So get in my belly.
I know.
I even have a plate and a fork standing by. By the way, this is not overly hot to the touch, but could also be a lovely plate warmer. There's your 11th function. We're talking about the invisible, unknown.
What am I going to do with this?
I don't know. Play ball?
Do you know what it is actually, first of all?
Is it an orange?
No, it doesn't look like an orange.
Papaya? No.
No. It's a grapefruit.
That's a great. Is it really?
Grapefruit.
Now,
Now,
a very wee one.
What would you do with a grapefruit in an air fryer?
I've not a clue.
Not a clue. Again, this is why you tune into the shows for the inspiration. Now,
Can I
this
put it down
machine, yes, you can.
Right.
This machine, guys, I'm going to show you. It actually has a defrost functionality.
Right.
So if I was to go into defrost, what's interesting about this, it's actually only going up to a maximum of 70 degrees because we're not.
Yes.
We're not cooking our food. We're defrosting our food.
Right. So it's a slow.
So it's a slow
heat.
defrost.
Yeah.
But what you can use this for is dehydrating your food.
So there's the 10th function.
Here we go.
Oh, what?
Okay, and you'll see it on the overhead camera here. So what we've got, and I'm just thinking, coming into Christmas, this is where it's brilliant. You can now do all your candied fruits. So whether you want to do orange, lemons, I'm just
Pineapple's
thinking
my favourite.
Pineapple is delicious in
passion
here as
fruit
well. Passion fruit.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing you can't do. But potpourri is my producer saying right now, and cinnamon. But I'm thinking gin and tonics.
I'm thinking gin and
Personally.
tonics as well, yeah. And during the summer, you can have your pims and lemonade with some love. Drink responsibly, please. Obviously.
Yes, of course.
Yes,
Or the other side, have you ever had candied bacon jerky?
I have actually, because I lived in, I don't know if I mentioned, I lived in America for 15 years. No. And yeah, candied meats is quite a thing over there.
It really is. And actually, I just think candied beef jerky as a whole is actually quite expensive.
It is.
So to be able to do it in here for literally pennies, and that is literally just streaky bacon brushed with a bit of maple syrup, a little bit of brown sugar over the top, about 6 to 8 hours on that 70 degrees, and you can see the glisten. If you put this in an airtight container, it's delicious. In fact, do you want to have a chow down on it?
Yeah, please. Do you know, I don't know if you remember, I lost 9 stone in weight when I was working for a channel we were at before.
Yeah.
And I did it through the ketogenic diet, and one of my biggest snacks and to stave away the hunger was jerky, but it is very expensive. Most jerkies come with added sugar or preservatives, and then it defeats the object.
Yeah.
Thank you. Excuse me.
Yeah, have a try of that. Delicious. That's your...
Oh, God, it's so good.
Yeah, I know.
I want to cry.
And can I just say as well, when you cook it fresh, it's always best, isn't it? You know, fresh is always best.
And you know what you put in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know exactly what you're putting in here. I want to just turn our attention to this. This is the hero, because I think generally, if you're cooking pork belly, you want it with that sound.
Yeah.
Okay. But when you're cooking it in the oven traditionally, you're not aerating that meat.
Yeah.
Because you've got that basket which sits in the very base, it's not swimming around in fat.
No.
Okay, which is great because
also it's
obviously pork
cooking
belly
from underneath.
yeah, absolutely. But you're talking about cooking from underneath. Look how beautiful.
Oh my God.
Underneath there as well.
Do you know what, Jack? I poo-pooed air fryers for a while. I eventually succumbed and got one.
Yeah.
You can't mess up the food in it. They are transformative. There's a reason everyone's raving about air frying. If you haven't got an air fryer, you just got to get one. You don't have to wait for hours for your oven to preheat. It cooks just like a conventional oven. You can set it, if you know your oven, you use the same settings with the way you cook in your main oven, in your air fryer, or there are those presets to help you. And it's just, the meat comes out like a steak. I'll do a steak. In 14 minutes, it comes out dripping with juice, perfect bark each side.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, chef. Yeah. So, would you like some? Are you a saucy man?
I'm a saucy man.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. 1 second.
I'd like
here's
that
somewhere.
as well. Looks good.
You want that little bit of there as well?
Just that bit of a.
You want that bit there?
Oh well. Okay. All right. Take all of it. Fine. Thanks.
Now, would you like? I've got some beautiful applesauce here.
Just let it on the side, if you wouldn't mind, please, sir.
Let me just put that there. Okay.
How long did that take to cook?
I'm so glad you asked me that question, because this is about, I would say, is about 40 to 50% faster than cooking the traditional way in an oven.
Yeah.
One thing I would just say about hot air frying is that...
Oh, God, that's good.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Sorry. I need a knife, really.
How delicious. Knife?
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Good?
Because I tried a roast in the oven, in the main oven, and I ruined it completely.
That's the sound.
Can't get it wrong in an air fryer. I mean, you can overcook, you can burn things, but you just...
Oh, it's the best crackling, isn't it?
What I love, because there's no preheat, if you don't quite get something brown enough or done enough, you just put it back in for a few more minutes.
Yeah, well, the preheat with this is really, really simple, and you do get incredible results. Also, because it's using cyclonic hot air, it kind of encapsulates the flavours, so it doesn't dry your food out.
No.
Traditionally, pork is one of those things that can dry out in the oven, in a conventional oven.
Because it sears the outside, and then, I mean, everything comes out juicy.
Oh, look.
Sorry. Oh, Mama.
Let me just...
I'm not going to try and eat the crackling because I'll be chewing it for a day. I'll have it afterwards.
Our other chef, Paul Bredell, he loves crackling. I'm going to save some for Paul because he loves this. And it's like a chef's treat, isn't it?
Do you know what? I've got to go back on... I could eat this all day long. It's so tasty. I need to find out what kind of joint this is.
This is just a pork belly.
Just a pork belly. And what was it, 40? How many minutes was it in the oven?
That was about 50 minutes in the oven.
50 minutes?
Yeah.
Did you have to turn it?
I didn't turn it, no. I'm going to put a little bit of that over the top. And then we're going to take our potatoes, because, again, this is the full Sunday roast.
Potatoes.
So let's have a look at those. A little bit of salt and pepper on them. And this is my top tip. Season in here. Shake it. And then we're just going to serve those this side.
Oh, wow.
Look at those potatoes. Just
Now look, it's not that you can't do these in your main oven, but actually I don't think you get as good a result. You know, unless you've got a really fancy sort of fan assisted or something. This also is using less energy. It's also cooking much faster. I mean, have a look at this, right? So, apart from the fact you've got the dual basket so you can cook for all the family, maybe there are different dietary requirements in your home. You could do veggie in one, you could do Metasaurus in the other. 9 preset functions for perfectly cooked meals at the touch of a button, but actually there's the 10th with the dehydrating, and the 11th if you want to call the top of it a food or a plate warmer. You can cook different foods to finish at the same time with Smart Finish. You can create your favourite meals with just a spoonful of oil or a spray oil. Also very good. That's optional, you don't have to do that, but just for extra browning. And the match cook function basically treats the entire oven at the same temperature and time. So you either do both baskets at the same temperature and time, or you do sync cooking where you've got, let's say, chips in one and meat in the other. The meat takes longer. When the meat has got to the point where the chips need to start cooking, it kicks in the other basket. And all of that finishes at the same time, ready to eat. Energy saving, I mentioned that. They use less energy than conventional ovens. Instead of you're actually using the oven that's built into your cabinet, you could save up to £242 a year on energy based on the consumption down the bottom there. Obviously, tariffs vary, but as a generality, you're going to potentially save money. But also, because you don't have to preheat this, I mean, it preheats in minutes, or not even minutes, seconds.
I think the time you preheated your oven, you could be halfway through cooking your food in here. I mean, if you've got kids, it's a game changer.
That takes electricity.
Absolutely. OK, should we, because this is, for me, it's all about, you know, going on a food journey, inspiring you at home.
Yep.
One of my favourite things is this.
Camembert.
Camembert.
Oh yeah, baby.
Traditionally, would probably cook this in a actually in the actual basket. Maybe we've got something down here. Actually, I'll use this.
Okay.
We'll just swap some things around a little bit.
Yeah, no worries.
Because what you want is essentially is that to sit in something. Yeah. That's just a bit of maple syrup in the base, but we're going to add honey anyway. So rosemary, and actually as this cooks. Those herbaceous oils from the rosemary, I like the sound of that actually, will kind of release into the camembert as it cooks through. So a little bit of runny honey over the top.
That pork is so good, I've not even craved a potato yet.
Have you not?
No.
Have you tried the potato?
I haven't, no. That wasn't a hint. But I will try a couple. Excuse fingers, they are clean, I promise.
But what you get is that crispy finish, right? Which is so good.
Just amazing.
Okay, right. Good, crispy?
Oh, they're good. Yeah, sorry, I was in my own world for a moment there. Yeah.
Okay, a little bit of runny honey over the top. And we're going to bake this in our air fryer. And actually, that's another top tip. And the question I get is, can you use external containers?
Can you use external containers
in your air fryer? Yes.
Excellent. Good. So bowls, ramekins.
Yeah, like if you want to do baked beans, if you want to absolutely.
As long as they're oven-proof.
As long as they're oven-proof, absolutely. So look, that will go in. Now, apart from using those preset programs, which you absolutely can do. And you've got 9 pre-programs here. You've got chips, you've got pork chops, you've got seafood and fish, you've got baking, and baking is just so good in here, by the way.
So you can do cakes as well? And
yeah,
bread.
that's how I did the bread and butter pudding down at the end, actually. And don't forget, if you wanted to as well, you've also got pizza. We're going to do a calzone in a second, which is going to be one of my favourites. Bacon, and you've got, again, your defrosting and your manual time and temperature.
Is it big enough for a whole chicken?
Do you know what? You could probably do a spatchcock chicken in here.
Spatchcock?
Yeah, you could. Yeah. So this
If it fits, you can do it. But you want a bit of space free for the air to circulate.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So look, this goes up and down in 5-degree increments. So for the camembert, let's select 180. And let's just take that down to around 10 minutes. And again, we press start and away we go. And over this side, we've got our pigs in blankets.
We're in trouble. We're seriously in trouble. You're absolutely loving this air fryer. Now 40% of our stock has already gone during that clip. £170 saving on your recommended retail price of £259.99. This is a proper bargain. It really is. But it is not a bargain air fryer. This is from the huge brand of Black & Decker. This is 9 litre. This is saving you time, saving you energy, but at the same time, it's going to be your best friend in the kitchen because it's going to lock all of that lovely succulence into your food. Now, if you live on your own, or maybe you're a couple, there really is no need in this day and age to put the big oven on. In fact, I was speaking to my partner earlier, Andy, and he said that he'd had a massive jacket potato, and I said, "Did you cook it in the oven?" And he said, "Yeah, an hour and a half." An hour and a half in the oven. That is crazy, isn't it? So for one jacket potato, you've turned the oven, which could be anywhere between 3 and 6 kilowatts. In fact, I think ours might even be bigger than that because it's like one of those range ones. And that, first of all, you needed to heat the oven up for 15, 20 minutes before you put your food in. Why do you do that? You do that so that it actually cooks properly, so it doesn't dry all the food out. The great thing about this is there's no waiting for it to heat up, and it starts cooking immediately. Energy saving as well, because not only are you cooking immediately, you are using a lot less energy, because you can see there 2.1 kilowatts as opposed to this energy saving that we're showing you on the screen is based on a 3 kilowatt oven, but that's actually a very small domestic oven. Your oven might be 6 kilowatts, so you could potentially save more, but based on a 3 kilowatt oven, you could save up to £242 a year on energy. And of course it will vary because your oven will be a different size, but that is an extraordinary saving. But it's not just about that. It's about the fact that you can lock that beautiful, oh my goodness, lock that flavour in. I've just heard half of the stock has already gone. 50% of this stock has gone. 167,493. I tell you what, I'm going to give you a chance to check the basket out on this, because lots of you are going to love this. I'm not sure when we're going to get any more back. I'm not sure if and when we get it back what the price is going to be. So do make sure that you put this into your basket and check it out. Your PayPal is available for you as well. £31.98 to get that home. But we also do have another huge British brand with us. This is Tower. Now, Tower have been with us since 1912. Now, I cannot believe I'm telling you this. You have found this on the website already. 25%, 1/4 of our stock already disappeared. Now, this is a great kit, but it's also a fantastic price. You can get them home tonight for just £99.99. So just shy of £100 with your postage, and of course you're splitting in PayPal in 3. It is £35.31. Now, if you were to go elsewhere, what would you be paying? If you went to Tower themselves, look at that, $149.99. Freeman's. These are huge companies, $149.99. Amazon, they're doing well. Very well, $134.95, but not as well as us. We've got them for you less than £100, $99.99 there, and including your postage and splitting it over 3 PayPals, it is just £35.31. Now, 10-year guarantee on your handles, a 13-piece set here with none of those nasty chemicals that we associate with non-stick pans. So this is fantastic. So you know that you've got no PFOAs or anything like that in there that can transfer into your foods. Now, this is everything you get: an 18-centimetre saucepan, a 20-centimetre saucepan. You've got 2 frying pans in there, a 24-centimetre and a 28. You've got your multi-pan. I call that a sauté pan. So if you want to do sauté potatoes and that kind of thing, lovely for a Spanish omelette. Then you've got a wok there at 28 centimetres. You get 2 of your detachable, and I have to say they are super easy to use. You'll see that in a moment. Handles, they've got 10-year guarantee on those locking handles and 5-year guarantee on your pans. You get 3 tempered glass lids, and they're really clever. They've got a little air escape route, if you like, so you haven't got to put a pan on the lid on an edge to make sure the steam gets out. But then when it also comes to draining, you can pour any water directly out of there without having to use a colander. So that saves when you're washing up. Talking of which, they are dishwasher safe. And you've also got 2 silicone lids, so you can actually cool your food down, put the silicone lids on top and pop them into the fridge. You can use them straight from the hob to the tabletop, from the oven to the worktop. They're absolutely incredible. But don't forget your air fryer as well, and we'll keep you on top of how they're going, because they are very, very busy. But 25% of our Tower 13-piece from Tower pans. Now, Paul Bradell was up in Warrington this time with our lovely Rob, with some quite incredible demonstrations with this.
We have been cooking up a storm. We've got our stuffed bread in there. We're going to be doing our wonderful chorizo, onion, cauliflower cheese in here later.
My favourite.
We've got an entire roast dinner we're doing in here. Our wonderful pork with our potatoes and everything. Because what I love about this set is such good value for money. That you've got such big sizes there. And we're going to be doing our red onion tartane. But do you know what? It's magical. This is Sarah Stone, 5 times stronger than most normal non-sticks. While you've been chatting away, I literally have been burning cheese in the base of the pan, just because look, it slide me to the moon. It's just amazing. It just is fantastic. And then in the next breath, I can be putting our omelette in there, and you know nothing will stick whatsoever.
And I noticed that the non-stick's not just on the inside. It's on the outside
too. It is, so they are a dream to clean. I'm literally boiling rice dry and it will just fall out. That's how forgiving they are. Imagine someone knocks at the door, you know, the telephone rings, you forget something. But also, do you want to see some more magic?
Yes, please.
Right, so let's walk this way. And
could it be magic now?
So, wow. So imagine I've got our wonderful cake here. These are the 2-stage handles. You know, it literally, that is a pineapple upside down cake with all syrup in the bottom.
So it's your bakeware as well as
gliding round. So nothing sticks at all. Now I'm going to show you.
You don't have to go and buy cake tins now. You've saved money.
I've got our wonderful. I've roasted some mini potatoes here. And I'm going to do a little potato omelette in a minute with those. So, you know, it just goes on and on. All the wonderful
whole chicken in
different things that you can do. It certainly is. A massive chicken. Now, this is where they really do come into their own, because you can do 2 handles here. Right, so you've got the 2-stage system. I'm going to double lock that. Now imagine lifting this with one hand. It's very hard.
Yes,
but with 2,
more in your hands.
So simple.
Look at the size of that.
It's wonderful. And then if I want to make that naughty gravy on top of the stove, you can use it on the stove as well. It's just wonderful.
It goes from the stove to the oven to the table to the fridge and then to the dishwasher. And by the way, for the saucepans, you also get these 2 silicone lids, stretchy lids, which are so easy to wash, and they're so easy to stretch over the pans. So if you've got leftovers in your saucepans, bung your silicone lid over and stick them in the fridge. But again, this is it's ovenware, it's stovetopware, it's bakeware, it's everything. It's your casserole dishes. Look.
It is, it's fantastic. So I'm just going to pop this in the oven. So do you see how suddenly, up to 230 degrees, I'm also going to bung our tartare in.
Okay.
In a minute, when I take out our chicken, we're going to put our pork roast in there too. So it is just wonderful.
And these are great in, as you can see, they're great in the air fryer, they're great in the main oven, any type of hob surface, right?
They really are. Gas, electric, halogen, induction, they all go on it. I can show you how good. We're actually cooking on induction today.
There you go.
There you go. Look at that. Look.
That's the magnetism that does it.
Now you've got this amazing friction bonded base where they put a stainless steel plate into the aluminium, so it makes it incredibly strong. Aluminium is 2.5 millimeters thick, so it's a really good.
So no warpy bottoms.
Exactly. Well, that's why they're just so good. And again, you've got that amazing Ceresor non-stick all around the edge.
Yes.
So we will literally
got a pouring lip as well.
Yes, which is just brilliant. So it doesn't go all over the place if you pour.
Also, they're not too heavy, they're not too light, they're just right.
Now, can you remember I burnt cheese in this pan?
Oh, yeah, you did, didn't you? Yeah.
And then literally, I just shaky. I didn't even have to touch it. We've made the perfect omelette, and we didn't have to add in any extra oil, anything. Do you see why I just love them so much? They are absolutely brilliant. We were making our roasted butternut squash.
Oh, lovely.
And we were turning it with onions, and then we're turning it into our mash. Can you see how but none of that is stuck at all. You know, roasted vegetables, they caramelize, so they normally stick. So they are just a dream.
We'll have to try some really badly burnt milk or something later. I mean,
well,
look at that.
We will. So I'll just want to show you how that was butternut squash, and you could have turned that into a soup or butternut squash mash. But look at the wonderful pan there. I'm literally, well, I haven't even wiped this out yet. So
you don't even need to go to the dishwasher.
Look at
quick
that,
rinse. But
we're shining, baby.
We are shining. Amazing. They honestly, these are the pans that the Tower Pan set. I recommend to everybody. I've got my son the previous version, which are absolutely amazing, and these are the pans that you really can punish.
They really are.
They're your everyday pans. They will take the punishment.
Now, you've got a 2-stage safety handle.
Okay.
And it really is very clever. You've got the stainless steel reinforcing here. And again, you can always tell quality when they use screws. That's very important. You have 2 stages. So you have the first locking system with the grooves in the car. I don't know whether you can see the grooves in the side there. So that locks it once. Then you have the second safety mechanism, which locks it twice.
Right.
And then you have to physically open it like that, which it's still holding it in that position. Then you press it again. So
there's no way that's going to...
There's a 10-year guarantee on these handles. So you click once, so that has it in place, but then you have the secondary safety system, you click twice, and then it really is very strong.
But also, if you had all the handles on and you're using all 4 of the hob thingies, they get in the way, don't they? And I love the fact, I've had detachable handle cookware for a number of years now, and it really is transformative. And also, it does mean that you can stack everything too, so it's space saving as well.
It is. Now, I really want to show you how good they are, because we've just took this cake out the oven. Literally, you can see.
Oh!
Look at that. They are just so good. We're steaming.
Yes,
Muriel.
Please.
Look at that. How good is that? Yeah, the clean-up is an absolute breeze.
Even if you did like really like treacle and things like that, like spotted dick, sticky toffee pudding. It just will eat them for lunch, so to speak.
It really will. It is just a joy to cook with. And I think for anyone who's cooking, and then if you're the one washing up as well, these are your dream ticket. I'm just going to take the chicken out.
Okay.
So again, if you do stuff from stiff joints, stuff like that, you find it difficult.
Yep. And a big chicken, it is quite heavy, and you know, one-handed. Maybe that's not something anyone, or everyone rather, could cope with.
I don't know whether you can see, but if I just jig it about, nothing is sticking.
Are you getting jiggy with it?
I'm getting jiggy with it. Nothing is sticking with it at all.
Oh, I love the fact you've done the whole dinner. You've put the potatoes,
Yeah.
and the carrots, and the pigs in blankets. I even see.
Oh
them.
yeah, they are there, and it all cooked to perfection. Now again, you have got the lid with this that fits on the biggest pan, and we'll talk of those in a minute because
that
they
also
are
goes on the
truly
wok
brilliant.
and the 28cm frying pan, and then you've got dedicated lids for the 18 and 20cm saucepans.
There you go. So I'm just going to pop that in there.
Yep.
You know, we're talking entire roast dinners for all the families here. It's just brilliant.
Can I grab a spud?
You certainly can.
I've got my magic.
We'll serve that up in a minute.
Is that right? That one's just calling my name. Thank you.
Shall I give you a little plate as well? You don't want to burn your mouth. There you go, sir.
Thank you.
Now, can I talk about the lids very quickly too?
Oh, it's very hot. They need to cool down. Yep. Yep, go ahead.
And because they are genius as well.
Yep.
You know, when you think they all stack into one pile, so again, they take up no more room than the biggest pan.
Right.
The lids are really ingenious. They have the gap for the handle.
Yep.
They have silicone edges. Now they're glass, so you can see in what's going on, but it makes them incredibly strong as well. You've got the little steam vent and then the Bakelite handle, so they're very good at not conducting the heat energy.
Now,
so I just
this
think
and the handle,
genius.
you don't put in the oven.
Yes, that's
so
correct.
the pans can definitely go in the oven up to a minimum of 230 degrees, if your oven even goes up that high.
Yes, they totally do.
You've been burning something on there as well for about the last.
That's right. Yes, yeah. I just wanted to show you, really, because I'm going to turn that into an omelette in a second. Just show you how it. You know, you just this with this incredible non-stick. Nothing sticks.
If you can
whatsoever.
If you can stick any kind of food to these pans, I'll buy them back from you myself. They're that good, honestly.
Now, I'm just going to do a pancake.
There's the non-stick actually. It's literally 5 times stronger than most non-sticks. The multi-layer Cerastone, or as we've been calling it, the Sharon Stone coating is 5 times stronger than other non-stick coatings, so you can enjoy healthy meals using little to no oil. So that stew probably been started in the stove, finished in the oven, and then it's gone straight to the table for the bellies to eat and enjoy.
It is, isn't it? Now, shall I scoop out this chicken?
Yeah.
So we're talking dishes. You imagine, I'm going to say the C word, Christmas. You know, you can really get some wonderful food cooking in there. And of course, then you can make your naughty gravy on the top. I'm going to have to use 2 plates just because
there's so much. Well, I was going to say, maybe you've already got cookware, good cookware, but if you are the ones doing the entertaining during the festive season, maybe you're going to need some extra. For $99.99 for 13 pieces, I'll have to work out what that breaks down to. Look at that.
When you look at, normally a roast dinner really sticks, doesn't it?
But also, if you've got
a dream.
Somebody going off to university for the autumn term, somebody moving into a new place, if there are any weddings still going on, this is the first and the last cooking set you ever really need to buy, at least for the next 5 years. But more than that, you don't have to, if you want to do a bit of baking, you don't have to go and buy separate bakeware, as I foolishly did, because this is your bakeware as well. It's all your cookware in one. $7.69 a piece it works out. That saute pan, $7.69.
Do you know what? And I can honestly say that roast dinner we cooked in there, and I'm going to show you the potatoes, how well they were done, was just as easy as washing up a cup and saucer. It was that easy.
Are they not absolutely brilliant? What a great idea, especially if you've got, well, I was going to say, especially if you've got too much stuff in your kitchen. Who hasn't? It doesn't matter whether you live in a huge house or a 1-bedroom flat. We've never got enough storage space, have we? But I love the fact that these stack, the fact that you're using 2 handles, the fact that they'll go from the hob to the table. You can put them in the oven as well. They're absolutely brilliant. 30% of the stock has already gone, and it is a market-beating price there at less than £100. And of course, you can use your PayPal in 3 there at £35.31. I would love you to go and have a little look. Google, Yahoo, whatever it is. You don't need to though, because our lovely Martha has already done a price comparison for you, and you can see you could go to Tower themselves. That's their actual website. Tower Housewares is the name of their website. 150 quid effectively. Freeman's, massive companies, £150. Amazon, just shy of £135, but not us. We are just shy of £100. Pop your P&P on that and spread it over 3 interest-free flexible payments there of the PayPal 3531. My goodness me, these are busy now. Third of our stock gone, 33% of our stock flying out the door. Hardly surprised, but I really would urge you to check these out. Jump onto the website shopontv.co.uk, get them into your basket and make sure that you don't miss out on all of these brilliant market-beating prices that we've got for you. Just scroll down to the bottom of the page and you'll find everything. Or, of course, you can, of course, put the item number in. 10-year warranty on the handles, 5-year warranty on your pans, 2 detachable handles, and those handles are such an ingenious idea. They really, really are. I also want to share something that I do think you should pop in, because so many of you are buying your amazing Black & Decker air fryer. I think you want to get this in. From Tower, it's from their brand, but this is a specific book for a dual air fryer. So this is perfect to put alongside your air fryer. A lovely gift if you want to give this to someone, but also a brilliant one if you know, some of us actually put a cookbook out and put it on a stand in the kitchen. Well, it's going to stay looking fabulous because it's a hardback book. So many fantastic recipes in here. And I love the fact that it's really clear. Really like with the ingredients are on a different panel, so they really stand out. And then you've got all of your instructions really clearly laid out, and the photography is stunning. Look how beautiful that is. Really inspiring you with gorgeous colours. Perfect to show you how you can replace your takeaways that might cost you 40 quid for the family, more probably at the weekend. And you can create all of these wonderful recipes at home. Fantastic midweek meals there, shepherd's pies. Look at these yummy chicken tikka skewers again. It's talking about all that money that you could save, not just with the energy that you're saving with your air fryer, but also stopping you going out and spending your hard-earned cash when it comes to those takeaways on a Friday or a Saturday night. So there you go. You can see 1999 997 083. Obviously, if you put it into your basket alongside your air fryer, then you're going to be able to spread the cost of £6.66 of that book. But I have to give you a stock update on, wow, I've just heard it, in your amazing air fryer, dual air fryer from the huge brand of Black & Decker. 66% gone. 2/3 of our stock has already gone. My goodness me, there's that full Sunday lunch. You could even do it in the middle of the week because you wouldn't be waiting as long for it. And when you've got the right tool for the job, everything becomes so much easier. You can pop this on, you can sync your cooking. So if you've got meat in one drawer and veggies in the other, they'll all be ready at the same time. Then you walk away and you do the other stuff that you need to do. You do the prep for the next day at work. You pack your bag for the kids. You maybe go and put some washing in the washing machine. You don't have to stand over it. You haven't got to look after it. It will do all the work for you. It'll be like having Jack or Paul in the kitchen with you, holding your hand and giving you loads and loads of inspiration. You can create so much in here because you've got the 9 presets on here, but also once you get used to it and once you get confident, or perhaps you use the book as well, it's going to give you the idea of how you can use this to make your favourite recipes. In fact, I've noticed actually that now a lot of supermarkets, they used to have your microwave and they used to have your main oven. They've now started putting air fryer timings on as well. So actually, if you're buying pre-packaged food, it's super easy. But you know what? When you've got a dual air fryer like this, it's so easy to be creative and actually create your own food and enjoy it and have fun. And any oven-proof dish that will fit into the drawers, you can use. Fantastic value, it really is. You can see you've got 9 litres combined over those 2 baskets, 4.5 litres. Smart finish function. So that means everything can finish together, or you can cook things completely separately. You've got your digital presets to help you, to give you that helping hand until you get your confidence. You can match the cooking, you can sync it together. Fast cook, but also less oil. Super energy efficient. What do we mean about that? Well, compared to a 3 kilowatt main oven, actually that's a small oven, ladies and gents, it genuinely is, can be up to 6, sometimes more. You could save up to £242 a year on your energy bill by using your Black & Decker air fryer. Now, I really don't like to do it. It's a lie, I love it. You need to check your baskets out. Now, the amount of you that want to get this air fryer against the amount of stock that we've got, 5 of you already aren't going to get it. And by the time you've seen this clip of Jack and Rob up in Warrington cooking, I don't think we're going to have many of these left. So please, if this is in your basket, check that basket out. If you just joined us, where have you been? Where have you been? We're live till 3, but you've come in the nick of time because we've still got a little bit of stock left, but only if you are super quick. Once you see the inspiration, once you see what you can achieve from your dual air fryer from Black & Decker, I know you're going to want it. Maybe you're someone who's had a smaller air fryer. You joined the air fryer revolution earlier, but now you're thinking, I would love a dual air fryer, but there's some of those brands out there, they are literally out of our price point, aren't they? You know, for regular people, we've just come out of Christmas, it's out of our reach. Well, it doesn't have to be. Not with this saving, £170 saving we've got for you tonight on the recommended retail price. There's your item number 167493. Get them in your baskets, check them out and have a look at this. It's going to make you hungry.
If you wanted to, well, you can start to get really clever with your cooking. You could actually press sync finish. So basically, one will go on hold while the other one plays. So you can see that's on hold now. That won't boot in until the duration of this, and then you simultaneously have your foods finished at the same time.
So you can do your meat, your potatoes, your veggies, whatever it is, you can have them all finished at the same time, ready to eat. But you can bung them all in one go. Yeah. That's what I love. It's set it and forget it. Yeah. Do you have to turn over? Does it warn you if you've got to turn any food or? No,
not with air frying. I think generally you can literally put your food in, and because you've got that elevation station. It kind of circulates underneath your food as well, which is great.
So no need for turning as well.
Right, I'm just thinking, I want you to show the difference between, my cheese has gone a little bit gnarly over the top, but I'm doing a vegetarian in one side, or vegan, so I've got my mushroom and my vegetarian burger.
Amazing.
Okay. Of course, you shouldn't eat too many mushrooms.
No, why?
You won't have much room for dessert.
Oh, that's what I love about you. You're a fun guy.
Yeah. Yeah, don't get me started. And then the other side, we've got our meat lovers burger. So again, that really gnarly, beautiful...
Gnarly? Looks great.
Cheese, and we'll put a sauce on it as well. How good's that? But what's great here, guys, is that if you have got anyone in the family who has got any allergies, dietary requirements, again, we're cooking in 2 separate baskets.
Yeah, how easy are they to clean up?
Yeah, it's a great question, because actually they are literally glide clean, non-stick.
And they're non-stick, are they?
Non-stick, yeah. I mean, these have cooled down now, but you can see here in the very base. And actually what's clever about this, you do have your maximum line, which is shown back here. So if you are going to do something like your bread and butter pudding or your baked pasta bake.
Oh, you could do a crumble in there, couldn't you?
You could do anything like that. Yeah, any one pot wonder you could do in here.
What about toad in the hole?
I've never tried it, But I don't see why
See
not.
why not? I mean, you par cook the sausages anyway, don't you? Which you could do in one basket.
Yeah.
Give it a try.
Yeah.
There's nothing to stop you. Pretty much anything you can do in your oven, you can do in that.
There you go.
I've got to say, can I just talk to the ladies and gentlemen while we get ready for the next thing? Look, here's the thing, right? I bought an air fryer. Actually, I bought an air grill. So mine's a grill with a lift-up, pull-down lid, but it has an air frying basket that goes in it as well. It was all the rage on the internet, and I managed to get it on an Amazon Prime Day special deal for £99. And it was 150 or 160 or something normal price. $89.99. And this is a $259.99 oven for $89.99. You don't get dual air fryers that I'm aware of, even for under £100, really that regularly or that easily. $89.99 is an absolute steal of a price. Run to your internet connection or your phone and get this as soon as you can, because A, it's Black & Decker, it's not some unknown name or some cheap Chinese knockoff. You've got, with Black & Decker, you know you've got reliability, you know you've got integrity, you know you've got quality, you know you've got value as well because of us here at Shop on TV. It's extraordinary. I honestly, if I didn't already have an air fryer, I'd be buying this one. Amazing. What's next?
Okay, well, we're going to do probably one of my favourites.
Okay. The Magic Jack special.
I've called it JFC.
JFC.
Jack's Fried Chicken. It hasn't got all those spices in there, but hey-ho. Actually, I've used my favourite crisp.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you know what that is? Yeah.
I do. Dorito.
Actually, my producer said, I mean, you could use cornflakes.
Yeah.
But I use the Doritos, you know, the chili heat wave ones?
Yeah.
You could use the tangy cheese ones. So blitz those down. Then you've got your egg, and then you've got your flour.
Right.
Okay, this is, in chef's terminology, this is called paneing.
Paneing.
Okay, so you get your chicken fillet, you dredge it through the flour.
Yeah.
Then
egg wash.
your egg wash, and then you take your favourite crisp, which is blitzed up. You could use breadcrumbs if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But the reason I do this is because to get crispy chicken, generally, this crispy, you'd probably deep fat fry it.
Yeah, for sure.
And then all of that oil is being absorbed into the chicken, and it's not healthy.
No,
You'll notice in this recipe there is 0 oil going into it. So we put it into the air fry basket, and here's some I prepared earlier. So I've got lovely uniform chicken. They'll all cook at the same time. Let me wash my hands.
That's going to be minutes. That's going to take minutes.
Well, have a guess. Yeah, have
12
a guess.
minutes?
Yeah, I think we could probably do it in 8 to 10 minutes.
8 to 10, because they're goujons, aren't
Bearing
they?
in mind that's including the preheat time as well.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I do chicken thighs. I think it's about 16 minutes I do. Chicken thighs or chicken drumsticks. And they come out brilliantly. They really do come out well. And you can keep the bone-in skin on, which is what I do. Or actually, sometimes I'll cut the bone out but keep the skin on. Oh, delish. Quick, simple, easy, no turning them. They're just ready to go. You can set it, forget it, sit down, watch a bit of your favourite TV show. It'll go ping, and then you're ready to go. 9-litre dual basket. The smart finish function, which again means that essentially your food will all be finished at the same time, and then because the machine works out based on the times you put in to cook each particular food in each particular compartment, it will then stagger the cooking so everything is literally done in the same second. 9 digital preset cooking menus, although you can use, if you use the 70-degree setting on the defrosting function, you can also use it as a dehydrating machine as well. You've got the match cook function where it cooks at the same temperature and time across the whole machine, and you're talking about really quite substantially faster cooking, in my experience, with a lot less oil. You don't have to use any oil at all, but if you want to brown your potatoes, a little spritz, and it doesn't have to be a vegetable oil. It could be your favourite avocado oil if you wanted it to be, or olive oil.
Yeah.
So you can, I bought this because if you are on a keto or carnivore diet or a low carb diet, this is a godsend. That was a Freudian, whatever you call it. It is a godsend and a gobsend. Yes, anyway, please continue.
Are you a pizza lover?
Oh, yes.
Have you ever had a calzone?
Oh, of course. In Chicago.
Oh, really? One of the best places ever.
Yes.
Deep pan pizza.
Oh,
right?
yeah, babe.
Stuffed crust.
Oh, yeah.
So what I've done,
I didn't get this size
I've
just by
got
accident.
some normal pizza. Now, traditionally, to get pizza cooked really well, I would recommend buying a pizza oven. Okay, which is probably another 150 quid. Okay, so this is the most incredible pizza oven. In fact, this actually has a pizza pizza function.
Really?
Yeah. So we're going to load it with some. I love red onion and chorizo. Your chorizo, if you're going to say it
Chorizo.
correctly. Load it with cheese. Okay, a little bit of passata sauce in there as well.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we're just going to basically fold this in half. A little bit of herbs, Italian herbs and seasoning.
How quick and easy is that? Well, you can buy pre-made, what do you call it, dough as well, can't you?
This is pre-made.
Oh, it is? Oh,
Yeah, I shop bought this. Yeah. So basically, we'll fold it in half. We'll crimp those edges, and trust me, in about 8 to 10 minutes, this will be like a wood-fired pizza.
Now, excuse me, would you wash the top with some egg or?
No, because it's pizza dough.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's not like a puff pastry or short crust pastry.
You could do, but you could do
pick it up.
quiches, you could do pasties.
Yeah, we always say this. You're only limited by your imagination.
What about samosas? Could you do those in there?
Party food is brilliant. Coming into New Year's Eve.
What about frozen food in the
space.
fridge? Unexpected party. Can you get?
Absolutely.
It'll go from frozen.
Absolutely.
Brilliant.
Like I said, anything you cook in your conventional oven at home, you can cook in here.
Yeah.
So let's see calzone. You can see it on the overhead camera.
A calzone.
Remember, cold oven. I'm going to put my left into there. It's not hot at all.
No.
The basket's not hot.
Okay.
So we'll select our function. We're going to go right across to the pizza function.
Yeah.
There. It's already on 180 degrees, but we can adjust our time and temperature. We can override that if we wanted to.
Yes.
And we'll go right up to 200 degrees. We'll press start.
So it's 80 to 200 degrees or 70 degrees for the defrost one.
Correct, yeah. And goes up in 5-degree increments.
Got it.
So in about 8 minutes' time, we're going to have our calzone cooked to perfection.
I can't wait.
Trust me.
Jack, I'm a creature of comfort. Ooh. So, because I cook the same things over and over,
Yeah.
what I tend to do is the first time I do a new recipe in my air fryer, if it's not quite right, you put it in for a bit longer. If it was a bit too brown, you go, I won't cook it as long next time. So eventually you'll get to know very quickly the cooking times for the things you do regularly. But pretty much you can always go, I just go on the internet. If I'm doing sausages, air fryer, sausages. There are so many recipes and so many resources on the internet and on YouTube for using an air fryer. So even if you don't know what the heck you're doing, it's a no problem. And we even have on the web the Tower air fryer book. It's on our website at shopontv.co.uk. Here it is, the dual basket air fryer cookbook from Tower for $19.99. You've got 250 pages, 150 plus unique recipes, tips, tricks, and step-by-step instructions worth putting in your basket at the same time. Get it in your basket, as they say.
All right.
Be amazed what I can fit in my basket.
Well, talking about baskets, I'm going to put my next food in there.
Yeah.
But before I do that, a little bit of garnish over the.
Oh yeah, those look sticky. What are those? Honey?
They are my buffalo chicken wings.
Buffalo. I love a bit of buffalo chicken wing. Yeah.
Look.
Oh no, that's. Oh, that is food pornography right there.
It really is. It really is.
Can I have a little drumlet?
Would you like one?
Yeah, just a little drumsticky one.
Look at that. Just have a. I'm just going to pass you the plate.
I'll just take this one. That's the one that caught my eye. You can put that back at the.
That hasn't got any sauce on it.
That's fine. I don't mind buffalo sauce. Well, I don't mind it. It's just not my favourite.
You'll try that. Get your lips around that. Tell me what you think. Delicious. Yes.
So tender.
Yes. It's good.
It melts in the mouth. Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
You too can be like me. One of these nearing your orifice in just a few days when you get your Black & Decker air fryer.
Good?
No, terrible. Oh, it's amazing. Amazing. Quick and easy meals. Snacks. I love the whole thing that if you get home late one day, you know, maybe the train's delayed and you get home and you haven't got time to cook your main meal, but you've got a load of stuff in the freezer, you can pop it out, whop it in your basket. A few minutes later, you're ready to go. It's just you get that, all of that, the 2 plates, the twin basket machine, all for $89.99.
Yeah, fish and midweek meals. It is
wait,
amazing.
let's see it.
Yeah, I think you've seen it on the overhead. No?
Turn it forward.
There it is.
Oh, there it is. Lovely, quick.
Midweek meal, literally med-veg, salmon fillets over the top, select your basket, go across to fish. Again, times and temperatures are all preset. This is where it's a game changer. 170 degrees, 25 minutes. I actually will reduce it down to about 12 to 15 minutes because that's going to be perfectly cooked, and we'll come back to that.
And off it goes.
Wow. I knew this was going to happen. Really, really busy. Limited stock. You can see it there. It is red on the screen. That means that we've got less than 10% of our stock left. Now, I have to say there's 3 times as many of you wanting this as we've got stock for. I can assure you, if everyone checks their basket out in the next couple of minutes, there will be a lot of you going, no, I missed it. It is such a great deal. It genuinely is. £170 saving. It's going to be fastest finger first. Please check your baskets out. Do not miss out on this, because I tell you what, when you get it home and you start to get that inspiration going, you're going to love it. Make sure you put in your Tower cookbook as well, because it's really going to give you such lovely ideas of things that you can do. We'll show it on the side of the screen for you, so if you want to pop that in, because if you are popping that in, you're going to be able to spread the cost of the book as well. Now, we're going to go back to your pans, which you're also loving. This is a great deal from Tower, British company. 1912 they've been with us, and it's a huge heritage brand, and you know you're getting quality. And at this price, at less than £100 for 13 pieces from Tower, it's hardly surprising that the stock is so depleted. 40% of our stock has already gone, and we've barely seen this. We've barely sent you any information about these at home, but a 10-year guarantee on your handles, 5-year on your pans. You get 13 pieces here. Everything you're seeing in front of me, you get at home. Now, you can take these from the hob to the table, from the oven to the table. They can be used as bakeware. They can be used on any kind of heat source, up to 260 degrees in the oven in actual fact. And on the hob, you can even use them on induction heating, which is incredible. So they're open to absolutely everyone. 114940 is your item number, and let me show you how much you would be paying if you went anywhere else. Tower themselves want $149.99, Freeman's $149.99, Amazon, and we normally sort of think, well, I'll go to Amazon, I'll get a great deal. It is a great deal. It really is $134.95, but not great enough, because tonight your special price on Shop on TV is less than £100, and you have the option to spread that over your PayPal in 3, incorporating your delivery cost. It is just £35.31. Now, again, you need to see them in action, because that's when you realise the quality. Of course, they're great quality if they're going to give you a 5-year guarantee on the pans and 10-year guarantee on the pans. Let's see them in action in Warrington with Paul Bradell and Rob Locke. Ready for steak?
Yep.
There you go. Let's do a nice
Should we do the Homer Simpson? 3, 2, 1. Oh, steak. Right, we've rehearsed it now. We'll get it right next time.
Let's pop that in there.
And it is so easy to do a steak in this. That pig in blanket's mine. Ooh, come.
Isn't it?
Yep.
Shall I do a quick starter as well while we're waiting?
Yeah.
Let's put our
What are you
prawns
asking
in.
for?
There you go. So we've got our prawns with chorizo in there, like so. Just pop that on there like so. So we've been doing pancakes, we're doing stir fries, we're doing steak in here as well.
You can see it, because this is induction, I believe. You can see how hot you can get that pan. And sometimes you need a really hot pan, don't you? And if you've got gas, again, the pans can get very hot, but no sticky. Oh, you
look at that. Oh,
lost a bit of sausage.
Lost a bit of chorizo. And can I just show you my steak too?
Yes, please.
It's fantastic.
And this is in
Look
our
at that,
24, your 24
yeah,
centimetre.
it is, isn't it? Oh, steak is so good, isn't it? Now, caramelisation always adds flavour. If you like it blue, you're ready to go.
And no oil. You didn't
onions.
put any extra oil.
No,
in
I
there.
didn't. I will be adding some to the onions in a minute, but that's more for flavour than anything. Like so. There you go. Look how beautiful that is. Absolutely gorgeous every single time in it. Sticking our wonderful prawns here.
And you don't have to be afraid to let things char a little before you then give them a stir.
No,
Because,
yeah.
as you say, it's flavour, isn't it?
It really is. Absolutely brilliant. Look at that, look. Wonderful steak there. The flavour. Oh, our bread's done.
Ooh, oh, the bread.
The bread, yeah.
Oh, the bread is really great, dear.
Look at that, look. So we've got that all cooking away there, perfect.
Yep.
We've done chicken, we've done cake, we've done our potatoes for the omelette. We've got our rice slow cooking in there. We've got our bread in the oven, we've got our pork in the oven, we've got our caramelised red onion tart. It's just brilliant. And we've got our wonderful cauliflower cheese too.
Now, if you're going to do a lot of cooking, you can always get a couple of sets at this price. When you think you can spend so easily, you can spend £100 just on one chef quality pan. I mean, and these, you're getting all of them for this great price. Just absolutely superb. 114940, the 13-piece non-stick cookware set with detachable handles. You've got the 18 and the 20 centimetre saucepans, the 24 and the 28 centimetre frying pans. You've also got the 28 centimetre sauté pan and also the 28 centimetre wok, plus the 2 detachable handles, plus the 3 lids, 1 each for the saucepans and then 1 for all the 28 centimetre sizes, and the 2 silicone lids for the saucepans so you can store stuff in the fridge if you want to. 03333 241 241 if you want to order by phone, or shopontv.co.uk. Basically, including induction, can be safely heated in the oven. Well, sorry, let me start from the beginning. Suitable for all hob types, including induction, and can be safely heated in the oven up to 230 degrees, excluding the lids and handles. You've got that amazing pressed aluminium body that gives you even heat distribution, and of course you've got that amazing Cerastone non-stick that is on the outside as well as the inside. Right, where are we at? Where are we at?
Well, I've just added some sweet chilli to our prawns. They're ready to serve.
Yeah, sure.
So we can do that in a minute.
Okay.
I'm just doing our steak. I'm going to add the cream to make the sauce yummy.
Oh.
There you go. Like
If in
so.
doubt, add cream.
Add cream, yeah. And we've got to add a load of pepper to that too. That'd be so good.
So
Oh, look at that, look.
amazing.
Wonderful, that's so good. Look at that, our salt and pepper there. Absolutely brilliant. Can you see that bubbling away? How tasty is that, Rob?
Amazing.
There you go. Some of our peppercorns in there.
And these
Just
really do, even
wonderful.
if you do get a bit of char initially on the bottom of the pan, once you give it a wipe, they do clean up. We'll show that at some point.
Oh, they
do
are
clean up.
amazing.
Yeah.
Look
Bit
at
of soapy
that, look.
water if you need to.
So I'll just move that out of the way and we'll serve up our prawns.
Lovely.
Like so they really are just so delicious.
Yep. Prawns and chorizo. What an interesting combination.
There you go. Are you ready for this?
Yep.
Oh, the smell. I'm cooking it with the lemon, the wonderful flavours you get with that. So I'm ready to serve that over here, if that's okay.
Yeah, go for it. Wow. Now, I don't eat crustaceans, but I have to say that is very tempting.
Oh, well, I do, so that's mine.
That's all yours,
And then
Paul.
I'm just going to give this a
Everything
wipe
else,
out.
me. Look, just a little. We're not even using soap and water. Now, if we were at home, we would use soap and water just from a hygiene perspective, I suppose. And here's the steak.
It is. Here's the steak.
Here it comes.
That wonderful.
Do you need another plate for that, or are you good?
There you go. I will need another plate in a minute. I'm going to serve that with our wonderful butternut squash mash. So I'm just going to let that cook out a second.
Okay, sure.
And we'll move this out of the way.
Yep. So you've basically got your starters, you've got breakfast, lunch and dinner, you've got your starters, your main course and your puddings, all with the same pan set. You can bake your cakes, you can do your upside down cakes, you could actually do regular cake halves, and if you wanted to make a sponge cake or something like that,
that's
couldn't
it.
you?
Yeah, wonderful. No problem at all.
Yeah.
So we've got our wonderful butternut squash mash that we roasted in the oven in our pan.
Yep.
We've got our steak there to go with it.
Oh,
And then I'm literally just going to give our wonderful sauce a
bit of a
some
stir. Yep.
heat, like so there.
Lovely.
Oh, get that bubbling away. You know, if I was at home, maybe add some brandy too to the sauce.
Oh,
Look at that. Look, can you see, the more I mix this round, all the burnt bits from the steak just comes off, comes away clean. This is the quality that you're investing in today, the ease of cleaning. Look, if I
and that's
just
a cream
pull the paddle
sauce.
across,
Yeah.
and that was with burning on the steak. You ready for some sauce?
Yeah. Oh, that is just...
Look at that.
Also, what I love about Paul. Look, Paul is a trained chef and an extremely good one, but he's not doing anything chefy, really. He's cooking, which is something you can do. This is all stuff you can do at home. But like everything, it's about having the right tool for the job.
Exactly, and what's lovely, you're actually seeing it all done here. Look at that, look. Can you see?
Yeah.
Wonderful. How easy that is to clean. That was after doing steak, everything in there.
Yeah, with no added oil. I know you put some butter in for
butter in for the sauce, yeah.
The reviews on this are just absolutely superb. These are from Tower, their website, I believe. So this is from C. Hello, C, who's a Tower customer. I recently purchased, and so far I'm really impressed. The stackable design is a real space saver, which is perfect for my smaller kitchen. The non-stick coating works perfectly. Everything slides off effortlessly, making cleaning a breeze. And after several uses, I've noticed no issues with sticking, and the overall build feels sturdy. I'm hoping the performance lasts, but for now, it's an excellent cookware set. Do you know what? If it doesn't last, any time within 5 years, don't matter. You've got a 5-year guarantee on the pans. And make sure you register the guarantee, though. And a 10-year guarantee on the handles. Here's another review, and by the way, if you have got another Freedom set, the handles are interchangeable. They work across the entire range. G, so we've gone from C to G. I wonder if they're related. Exactly what I needed. We have just bought a boat, and space is limited. I prefer to cook meals on the boat instead of going out to eat. So these pans are perfect, and there is a good selection of pans. I can even do a stir fry in the wok. Boat, could be caravan, motorhome. Heck, you could even take these camping. I wouldn't put well, no, the handles, I was going to say naked flame, but gas is a naked flame, isn't it? Use them on the campfire if you want.
Oh, on your camping gas, anything like that. They're amazing.
Yeah.
Can I show you how my tartane's getting on?
Please do. And also, I'm very keen to have some of your bread. Just saying, that's
we'll
my
get that out in a second.
most requested thing. Mm.
So, look, we've got our tartane cooking away. Can you see how it just slides around?
Oh, wow, look at that pastry.
Look at that. So that turns over. That's a red onion tartane. We've got our pork cooking away. Now, again, if I grab another handle, it does make it a lot easier to take out.
Yes.
Right, so you've got that 2-stage safety system, like so. Yeah, we've got pork with all the trimmings in there.
Oh, it's coming along.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Wonderful, isn't it?
Very, very
Absolutely
good.
brilliant.
And the bread, by the way, I want, Paul, if you don't mind, would you give us the recipe for the bread?
There you go. Well, the bread was a
Yeah.
ciabatta bread mix.
Yeah.
And then I did it the day before. I always think it's best to let it rest overnight.
So a ciabatta bread mix. Okay.
Yep. There you go. Look at that. Look.
Can I have a bit?
How gorgeous is that? Yes, we certainly can.
Yeah.
Because what?
And that's in a little air fryer. Details on the bottom of the screen on the You May Like box if you'd like to get it. If you like a manual air fryer without push buttons, you prefer the knobs. So you've got a couple of knobs on there. Oh, look. Did you see that? It just came straight out.
It just fell out. And look, look. Can you hear? No?
Oh, you can just leave that with me.
That's so good, isn't it? Let's turn it around the other way. And let me see if I can find a nice sharp knife for there.
There you go, sir. I'll move those out of the way. There we go, so we can see.
Got that just slid
What's he got inside?
Out of there. There you go. Ho, 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 ho. So
Oh,
we stuffed that with onion,
smell of that bread.
cheese, and onion bread. Ow, ow, ow. Look at that, look.
You got
Wonderful.
me thinking, you see.
Oh, if you
I
dip that in soup, oh, it's so good.
I'm going to do a similar thing, pre-cook some sausages and fry some onions and put them in the bread and have like a toad in the hole, but a bread toad in the hole.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
So now I really...
go ahead and cut, and I'm going to have a little piece of this, yeah.
I'm just going to try and show the extreme now, too.
What, berry crumble.
Berry crumble. So in here I've got some berries and a bit of sugar and a bit of damson jam.
Damson jam.
And I'm going to make, in this one here, I'm going to do like a potato-y, Spanish-y style omelette.
Right.
So I'm just going to pop our roasted potatoes that we did in the oven.
Okay.
Like so. And then...
We've got about 2 minutes before the break.
Right, okay. So I can pop that in there in a second. Fantastic omelette. So let me just show you this quickly then.
There is a chorus of angels dining on my tongue right now.
Look at that. Look, trying to get cheese just to stick. I've got some omelette mix here to try and get it to stick. I've got some milk. And some pancake batter even to stick. Just checking, someone's watching.
Someone's paying
and just let that burn dry and nothing will stick whatsoever. And again, the joy with this, can you see my my fruit is now bubbling?
Yes. Is that a euphemism?
What I'm going to do now is add my crumble mix on top. And then I'm going to pop that in our wonderful air oven.
Good man, lots of crumble.
Lots
all about
of crumble.
the crumble.
Yeah, who doesn't want it when there's no crumble? Let's get ready to crumble.
Lovely.
Look.
114940, your item number. You get the whole 13-piece set. Look, we've done an upside down cake. Oh, let's the Bernie here. There's no Bernie on these pans. But these are some of the things we've done. We've done vegetables and roast potatoes. You've got a steak there under that amazing onion sauce. And also some more veggies. We've got prawns and chorizo at the back, a roast chicken, a whole roast chicken. And the bread, which I'm munching my way through. All that, and that done in the oven, in the saucepan. Stove to oven, to table, and then into the fridge, and then the dishwasher. Now, have a look at this pan here.
We've thrown everything at it, haven't we? Look at that, look. We've done batter mix, egg, we've done everything. Nothing stuck whatsoever. Cheese, milk, nothing stuck. It's just an absolute brilliant piece of equipment.
You are loving this show. Super, super busy. 50%. Oh! 60% of our stock of these pans has gone. Now, if you're trying to get the air fryer, literally a handful of them left. I think there's 70 of you trying to get them. You're going to have to be super quick. Lots of you asking when Rob's back. He's back on the 10th of January. So do make sure you tune in then to see him live here in the studio with Richard Mears and the MIE skincare range. But I tell you what, if you're missing Rob so much, then you can see him again with more of our tower pans because you're loving these, but make sure you check out your baskets.
Look at what we've been doing. There's an upside down cake. That under there is a steak with a wonderful sauce and butternut squash. Then prawns and chorizo. Here is our finger-licking chicken. That whole thing done in the saute pan in the oven. I spent 40 quid just on a roasting tin, can you believe it? And there is the bread. That was done in an air fryer. That's a ciabatta mix with cheese and onion filling, done in the saucepan, the 18cm saucepan, in an air fryer. Amazing. All beautifully gift boxed as well, so if it's for you, wonderful. Full instructions come with it as well, but it is a great gift for maybe for Christmas or whatever you happen to celebrate at this time of year. Maybe somebody who's starting a new home, student accommodation, caravan, motorhome, boat, you name it, holiday home. If you just need to refresh your pan set. If, like me, I spent £500 on my pan set, I never use it because I'm always worried about scratching it and breaking it or denting it or using it even. So that's like my Sunday best. I get it out every now and then I have a load of old rubbish pans that I cook with for the rest of the time. So I've got the tower so that my son and I can cook just relentlessly every single day because you can put these through their paces. You can punish them. You can really, really give them what for, and they will take it. Very versatile indeed. And remember the guarantee. You must register the guarantee at the Towel website. Full instructions are included. The reason being is because they need to know when the 5-year guarantee starts or the 10-year guarantee starts. So if you have any problem with the guarantee, it's 5 years on the pans, 10 years on the handles. You just get in touch with them, and you'll get a new pan. Whatever's wrong with it, they're not going to fix it. They'll probably just send you a new one. So for at least 5 years, you've got 5 times better non-stick than regular non-stick on the inside and the outside of the pan. And you have a pan set that really covers almost all use case scenarios. It's probably the last pan set you'll ever need to buy for at least 5 years. $99.99 is the special price, £50 off. So that's what, 33 1/3%, right? Go to shopontv.co.uk. Or 033 332 41241. And if you want to spread the cost over 3 months interest-free, PayPal Pay in 3 is the way to go. Just select PayPal at checkout. Make sure when you go log into your PayPal account or create a PayPal account, you select Pay Later, and then do whatever PayPal requires of you to be approved. And once that's all done, then these will be on their way to you, and they'll be paid off almost by Christmas, I think. I'll tell you what, depending on when you're watching this show. I will say though, if you've got lots of people coming round at Christmas and you're going to run out of pans, get these now. It works out at £7.69 per piece in the set. They are absolutely brilliant. Just like Paul Brodell.
So you're very excited.
He's even working with me. He's managed to stick around. Right, let's get going again.
We certainly will. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to start our stir fry.
Okay.
So I've got some lovely steak in here. I'm going to pop our steak in.
Yep.
Like so. Let that cook away. Then I'm going to do the quickest starters ever, our cheesy nachos.
Okay. Oh,
So
cheesy nachos.
pop in some cheese in there, like
Lovely.
so. And then I'll turn that off a little bit.
What I love about you can do grilled cheese in here. I love little grilled cheese pancakes. With just little pats of cheese that have browned both sides.
Yeah.
If you've got inferior non-stick, you can't do them because they stick. But look at this, cheese, cream and chili sauce.
Just a bit of pepper in there, like so. And it's just so simple. Can you see it starting to bubble? Just give it a mix in, and then that is wonderful. You know, you buy those cheese in a jar that you pour over your nachos, it's never as great.
No,
this, I promise you, is delicious. It is just wonderful.
And it's the chili sauce that little trick that you
yeah, and a bit of cream, and then I'm just
sliding around.
Put a tiny bit more cream in there, and nothing is sticking at all, is it?
Nope.
Just wonderful. And then I'm going to literally pour that over our nachos now. So they are going to be so gorgeous. You ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready. Here we go. Here comes the money shot.
Woo!
Woo!
I promise you, this is just
sacre
wonderful. Or do you know what? If you boil up your cauliflower cheese, now I've purposely left some in the pan, okay?
Yeah, so we can stick it. Oh, we've got cauliflower cheese going, haven't we?
That stick. Oh, I know, the quickest cauliflower cheese ever, really. So I'm going to let that burn on. Please do.
That cauliflower cheese. Did you? Was the cauliflower raw? Oh, wait, we go.
No, it was cooked.
Par cooked.
Now, can you remember our stir fry now?
Yeah.
I haven't touched them, haven't done anything. But I just want to show you how it just slides round in the pan. Look at that, look, absolutely brilliant. Now this was a ribeye steak that I just cut off in there, and you can see it just slides around in the pan. Now, while we're cooking that off, you imagine the phone goes, someone knocks at the door, you've left your pan on the stove and you realise you haven't left it on. We're going to do the unthinkable now. So we've got cheese in there.
Yeah.
We've got some milk in there. You can see how hot the pan is too. We've got some egg in here. Yeah. So all the things that would really normally stick like crazy. We've got our batter mix too.
Yeah. Are we going to put some on the side as well at some point too?
Oh yes, let's do that. I've got my brush.
There you go, it's right here.
There you go. Let's grab. So
showing the the Sarah Stone non-stick.
Look at that. Look.
I'm going to pop that on there just to show you how.
It's often the way, because the pans with a non-stick, they stay good inside some, you know, if it's decent non-stick, but then they get ruined on the outside, don't they? Not with these.
They do. No, they really don't with these. They are just absolutely brilliant. Nice and colourful. How healthy does that wonderful?
Yeah.
Then we've got our teriyaki sauce we're putting in here.
I always say this when I work with you, it's like food pornography.
Wonderful. So I'm just going to take you back to our burn demo here, just to show you how, you know, we're really putting it through.
Oh, wow.
But nothing sticks whatsoever. This is how forgiving they are.
And you
This
could have
is
left
why-
that there for 10 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. We've been doing it with rice on the hob
the
as well,
rice
so
is
I
still
will
going,
show you
isn't
that
it?
as well.
Yeah.
Oh, and did you like the cheese sauce?
Oh, are you kidding me? It's absolutely delicious. That is, and the chili sauce really adds to it.
It does, doesn't it? It really helps to bring out the flavour without
yeah.
actually making it that hot.
Yeah.
Now, let that really burn on there.
Okay.
Like so. So you can see how that on the edge there.
Yep.
Try and get that to burn on. We've got our wonderful.
That would be a good. Would that
Steak
make
here.
a good lasagna sauce? That cheese sauce? It probably would, wouldn't it?
Very quick, and you would just have to make it a bit more runnier, really.
Yeah.
But then it would be fine, yeah. So
The bechamel sauce takes ages, doesn't it?
I'm going to pop that over our nachos on the
Oh,
plate.
okay, fine.
So we're going to have our steak nachos.
Steak nachos, steaky nachos.
Steaky nachos. Look at that.
You've really been raising the stakes.
We have, haven't we? Look at that, look. So you imagine if you're going, you know, to a Mexican, how much do you pay for steak nachos?
Oh, Lord, a lot, yeah. You get the loaded nachos in America, which is your
love
steak and
it.
your cheese and your bacon and... Oh,
Wonderful. Look at
my
that.
producer just asked if I'd been to America. Yeah, I've been once or twice.
And then I just want to show you the clean-up because they are just a dream. Let's just grab this over here. So again, we're just putting it over to the sink, and all I'm doing is wiping it up with the cloth, really. No harder than washing it up with a teacup.
You've got to try that steak. Do you know how tender that is? It's melting in my mouth.
Oh, it's so good, isn't it? I can't wait to do that. Look at that, look. Wonderful. Can I show you what we've got in the oven too?
Yeah, please, go ahead.
Because we've got lots in the oven. First of
this
all,
one here?
in this one.
Okay, let me just take these out of your way. Yeah.
Oh, should we get the rice out first,
Sure.
actually? There you go.
Whatever you want. It's been there since the beginning of the show, which was about 40 minutes ago.
Let's move that over.
Yeah, I'll put those over there for you.
So, just, oh, you can see how hot that is.
Yeah.
Right. Let's just pop that on there.
Look.
Dun, 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 dun.
Are you not
You can actually
amazed?
see it steaming, can't you? Look.
That is incredible.
It is, isn't it? I'll just grab the
So
cloth
if your rice does run dry, nothing to worry about. Well, I mean, you might
see
ruin
that?
the rice, but yeah. Go ahead.
Nothing stuck whatsoever. And that rice cake is seriously hot. Can you see how much that is steaming?
Yeah, it's absolutely solid on top. It's quite nice actually. I'd do that almost to not on the point of burning it. People could cut their own bits of rice off.
And we've got loads more to show you. I can't wait to show you what I've been cooking in the oven.
Yeah.
So we've got our wonderful red onion tartare. Now, what I love about pulling stuff out the oven is that you can use the two handles. So in here, we've got our cauliflower cheese, like so.
I'd live on cauliflower cheese. I'd have it in an IV drip if I could.
Oh, now I just want to show you because this literally, if I go under the light, is bubbling. Can you see that?
There's
Bubbling.
my lunch.
Cauliflower cheese with some onions in there and chorizo. Oh. So good. But if I just give it a quick shake, you'll see how it just comes away from the side.
Yeah.
Nothing is sticking whatsoever.
Wibbling around.
It certainly is. Oh, we've got our wonderful, can you remember our Spanish style omelette that we did just now?
Oh, yeah.
Like so.
Oh, man alive!
Is just sliding. Let me just grab.
And again, this is all with no added oil.
Yeah, no added oil whatsoever. And it just slides around. How good is that? And we are clean as a...
It's cleaned itself. The omelette's cleaned the pan.
It has. It is just amazing. You are going to fall in love with these pans like I have. They are just phenomenal.
Yep.
And then if we can move that lid, I've got
absolutely.
our red onion tartare that we're cooking up here, like so. Again, do you see how much safer? I really believe it is so much safer when you're actually cooking with this. It is so much safer. Our wonderful Sam's got me a plate.
Lovely. Thank you, Sam.
This you've got to be very quick like that. Look at that.
Oh my gosh! It becomes like a bowl with you could put toppings on that if you wanted.
You're beautiful. Look at that. Oh, and you can do this as apples. You can do it with pears. Look at that. Look now.
In a frying pan in an oven.
and you've got that wonderful caramelized sauce, stuff like that. And look at this. Isn't that amazing?
Absolutely brilliant. It really, really is. But I have to tell you that not only are we almost out of our air fryers, but we are limited stock, yes, on our pans. I'm going to pass them back to the lovely Sam, who got a mention a moment ago in that little film. Now, do go onto the website, shopontv.co.uk. You can see everything that we've got left. Literally, there's a couple of those left. Actually, that's a lie. 2% of our air fryer. Don't forget about our rich energy drink. Absolutely incredible, beautiful taste, really lovely, fresh British premium brand with crisp Austrian spring mountain water. Do make sure you carry on shopping after and join us on our Freeview channel of 89, and I'll see you very soon.